Hey YouTube, if you want to find out how to make this cute wrap dress, stay tuned for this tutorial. Also, I just wanted you to know that in this dress tutorial, you learn how to make this wrap style, and you can apply this to so many other outfits. Like if you didn't want this long fitted skirt, you could make it a more flowy skirt, or you can make it a longer one or a circle skirt, or you can also do like what I have on, which is a jumper. It's pants on the bottom, see? And so the possibilities are endless. So if you want to find out how to make this, please stay tuned for this tutorial. Also check out my store online. I do custom orders and there's so many things for you to choose from. Thank you for supporting my channel. Have a good one. So the first thing you're going to do is get a shirt. You can get a tank top like this one right here, or anything where you like the shape and it doesn't have sleeves, or it could have sleeves too, because I'm going to actually add sleeves to mine. You're going to use that to trace, and I've already done that. And see, I have 3 pieces. So you're going to use your t-shirt or top, whatever you like, and cut out 3 pieces. See, 1, 2, and 3. So do that, and I'll come back and show you the next step. So after you're done cutting out your 3 pieces, also you want to try your t-shirt on, the one that you're using as a pattern, so that you know where you want it to stop, like at your waist or underneath your bust, because you're going to add this top part onto your skirt to make it a dress, or onto your pants if you're trying to make a jumper. But for this video, this is a dress with that crisscross or wrap style in the front. Okay, so now you're gonna put aside this piece up here, that's for the back. And so take one of your pieces, and so what we're gonna do is we're going to cut from one corner, the bottom corner, left bottom corner, all the way up to the neck part, just like where the shoulder part starts on the top. So I'm gonna do that right now. Okay. Okay, so we're done with that. So now what you're gonna do is the same thing to the other side, except you're gonna do it from the opposite way. So this is one way, so that you have that cross, and then this is the other top part, which we're now going to cut from. So with the next part, you're gonna cut from the lower right corner up to the left shoulder. So you're just basically doing the opposite, the same thing on the opposite side. So okay, so now what you're gonna do is, as you can see, you have the crisscross like that. Okay YouTube, so now what you're gonna do is you're gonna hem these pieces, and you're gonna hem it from that inside long part. I already hemmed one side by folding it over once and folding over twice. I'll show you how I hem the other side. Remember, you're gonna do it not where you see the armhole, the inner part of it. That's where you're gonna hem. So I'm gonna turn it this way. Hope I'm not confusing you. It's just upside down. And to hem this, you just, to make it easier sometimes for hems, I notice like if you start in the middle like this, you fold it over once and then you fold it over one more time. That kind of sets the path for the rest of it, so that you don't have to keep just rolling and rolling and rolling. Like hems used to be really difficult for me. That pin is too. So you do that, and this is it. You see, now it kind of rolls itself, and then you just have to follow that, and then it makes it a lot easier. I hope you guys can see that. And just place the pins, and you're going to stitch like that. Do it on both pieces, stitch down, and I'll show you the next step. Okay YouTube, we're back with our front pieces. We're done hemming the front pieces. So now you're going to get your back piece and place it right sides up. You're going to take one of the front pieces, and all you're going to do is place it right sides facing together, and you're going to match that up with that back piece, making sure the armhole is in place, making sure that the shoulder part, you're going to bring that all the way to the corner, and then you're going to place pins. So right here, just place the pins to hold it in place. Put the pins at the shoulder part. And you're going to do the same thing with the other side, right side facing together. You're going to line up, you know, match up the armhole, making sure that everything is even, and then you are going to place pins to hold it in place. Now, being that this is like a wrap style kind of top and it's crisscross, you want to make sure that it stays. So after you finish putting your pins on the side and making sure, remember this shoulder part, you're going to take it and it's going to match up that other corner on that back part. Place a pin right there. Now these sides are going to be left open, so you can just take it and pin it just to hold it in place for now, but you're not going to sew right here where you pin it. There's another part right here too. Because it's a crisscross, if you don't pin it, it's going to fall apart when you're trying to take it to your sewing machine. So I'm just placing these two pins here to hold it in place. Now you are going to take this to your sewing machine and you're going to stitch from the armhole under. You're going to stitch the shoulder parts and the same thing from the armhole under. Now if you would like yours to be short sleeve, at this time you can go on and after you sew that, you can hem your armholes and that back neck hole. If you want long sleeve, you can wait for me to finish doing that and I'm going to do the long sleeves. After you're done sewing your top, you can go on and hem that back piece right there. If you're doing short sleeve, you can hem the arms too. I'm going to do 3/4 sleeves. You can also stitch the bottom on a zigzags because it's a crisscross so that it could stay together. So now if you're going to do long sleeve, I already cut my sleeves out already. What you would do is take your fabric, right? And this is the fold right here. You would take that fold. If you want to make one cut, all you have to do is fold it over again so that it can be 4 layers, and then you would take your pattern, the sleeve pattern, place it over, and then you would just cut that right out the way you need to. And I have other videos on this. So then when you're done with that, you would you know, I already have my sleeves here. I'm going to go on ahead and attach my sleeves, and I'm going to come back and show you how to add. I'm going to show you how to cut out your skirt. Okay guys, now for the bottom part, you have total creative control. I decided that I wanted to do like a pencil skirt type for it. Like I want it to be fitted because the top part, as you can see, I skipped to the skirt part. I'm going to come back and show you guys the sleeves if I haven't already put it in already. But the top part, when I tried it on with this skirt, I like the shape of it and the way it fits. But you don't have to have it be fitted. If you wanted it to be like a circle skirt or an A-line skirt, or if you wanted to add leggings to make it a jumpsuit, you can do that. If you wanted to put shorts to it to make it a romper, you have total creative control. But I want this to be a dress and I want the bottom part to be fitted, and this top stops right at the waist. And so what I'm going to do also is make a belt for it so it can have that wrap look. So what you're going to do is get a bottom that fits you the way that you want and then use that as a pattern. This one fits me a little bit big, so I'm not gonna cut with seam allowance, but if yours is fitted and it fits fine, you want to leave about a 1/2 inch to 1 inch seam allowance. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut that out. I don't need to do it on camera, and I'll come back and show you the next step. Okay YouTube, so as you can see, I'm done tracing out my skirt. So at this point, what you would do is you would place pins along the edge, down the sides. And then you would take, first you could try it on to see if you like the length, or hold it in front of you or whatever, see if you like the length, adjust that and whatever. Take it to your sewing machine and do a zigzag stitch where you place the pins, and then you would hem the bottom. You already know how to hem by folding it over once and then folding it over again and then stitching. So I will come back and show you how to attach this to the top part. Okay YouTube, I'm sorry I'm gonna have to rush through this. My memory card is full. So okay, so now that you're done, you are going to have your top inside out and your bottom right side out. And I placed a pin here so I know which is the front and the back. you're going to take it, insert it like this, match up the seams. Make sure you look at the seam on the skirt, like right here, and the seam here. You're going to match that up, and you're going to place a pin. And you're going to do that to this other side too. Match up the seams, and you're going to place a pin. You're going to go all the way around placing pins. Take that to your sewing machine, sew that circle on a zigzag stitch, and then the last step, you hem the bottom. So I'm running out of time, but anything that I left out, I'll put it in the description box. Please stay tuned for pictures and visit my website, link in the description, etsy.com/shop/Kharyzma4u. I have lots of styles and other things that you might like, headbands, handbags, accessories, everything. So thank you guys for watching. I love you so much. Stay tuned for how I style this. Bye.